Messi is trending and everybody is asking, why is Messi trending? The boy from Rosario, Argentina, who once couldn't even afford the medicine needed to grow properly, has officially become a billionaire. Not just rich, not just successful, a billionaire. And somehow, that's not even the craziest part of the story. Because Lionel Messi didn't build his fortune the way most athletes do. He didn't just score goals, and he did it without taking one of those insane Saudi contracts that Ronaldo got. He built an empire, hotels, fashion, tech investments, media companies, energy drinks, ownership stakes, global endorsements. And while the world was busy arguing about who the greatest footballer of all time is, Messi quietly became one of the smartest athlete businessmen alive. Today we're breaking down how Lionel Messi officially crossed the billion-dollar mark, why he's trending all over the internet right now, the genius financial decisions that changed his life forever, and how a shy kid with a growth disorder became one of the richest athletes in human history. This is the untold business story of Lionel Messi. On May 22, 2026, Bloomberg officially reported that Lionel Messi's net worth had crossed $1 billion. That instantly placed him into one of the most exclusive clubs in sports history. Only a handful of athletes on Earth have ever achieved billionaire status while still being globally relevant. And in football, only two names exist: Cristiano Ronaldo, and now, Lionel Messi. The news exploded instantly. Sports media covered it. Financial publications covered it. Fans debated it. Memes flooded social media. Because people suddenly realized something. Messi wasn't just winning on the pitch anymore. He is winning in business too. And here's what shocked many people. Most fans thought Messi made his money mainly from football salaries. Wrong. Football was only the foundation. The real money came from ownership, brand power, investments, and long-term strategic thinking. This wasn't an athlete spending money recklessly. This was a calculated empire being built quietly for years. And the craziest part? Messi almost never made it. Before the billions, before Barcelona, before the World Cup. There was a small boy in Rosario, Argentina, Lionel Andres Messi, quiet, shy, tiny, almost too tiny. At just 11 years old, Messi was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. His body literally wasn't developing properly. The treatment was expensive, far too expensive for his family. His father worked in a steel factory. His mother worked part-time cleaning homes. They simply couldn't afford the injections Messi needed. Imagine that for a second. The future greatest footballer on earth almost disappeared because his family couldn't pay medical bills. Newell's Old Boys, his local club, tried helping, but it wasn't enough. And then, Barcelona happened. Legend says scouts saw Messi touching the ball and immediately understood they were witnessing something abnormal, something rare, something historic. Barcelona offered to pay for his treatment, and according to football mythology, the first agreement was signed on a napkin. That decision changed football forever. At 13 years old, Messi moved to Spain, away from home, away from friends, away from everything familiar, and nobody knew. That little boy would eventually become a billion-dollar global empire. What made Messi different wasn't just talent, it was efficiency, cold efficiency. While other players relied on physical dominance, Messi looked like he was solving football mathematically. Every movement economical, every touch precise, every decision devastating. And soon, the trophies started piling up. Champions Leagues, Ballon d'Ors, league titles, goals nobody had ever seen before. Defenders looked terrified before games even started. By the late 2000s, Messi wasn't just famous, he became a global commercial weapon. Brands realized something important. Messi was universally loved. He wasn't controversial. He wasn't loud. He didn't create scandals. Parents trusted him. Kids idolized him. Companies adored him. And then came Adidas, one of the most important deals of his life. A lifetime partnership reportedly worth tens of millions annually. That single relationship alone became one of the foundations of his wealth. But Messi was still only scratching the surface, because eventually, he would make a decision that changed American soccer forever. In 2023, the world expected Messi to choose Saudi Arabia. The numbers were insane. Reports suggested offers approaching $400 million per year. Think about that, $400 million, every year. Most humans can't even comprehend that amount of money, and yet, Messi walked away. Instead, he chose Inter Miami. At first, many people thought it made no financial sense. But behind the scenes, It was genius. Because Messi wasn't thinking like a footballer anymore. He was thinking like an owner. His MLS deal reportedly included salary, revenue sharing, Apple TV subscription incentives, Adidas partnership incentives, future equity in Inter Miami. That last part changed everything. Ownership, not wages, ownership. Messi understood a secret wealthy people understand. The richest people don't just work for money, they own assets. And after Messi arrived in America, the MLS exploded. Ticket prices skyrocketed overnight. Celebrities flooded games. Apple TV subscriptions reportedly doubled. Inter Miami's valuation massively increased. Messi didn't just join American soccer, he transformed its economy. And while fans watched the goals, Messi kept building, quietly, strategically, relentlessly. This is where the story becomes unbelievable. Because Messi's wealth no longer depends on football at all. He has evolved into a full-scale business ecosystem. Let's break it down. The hotels. Messi owns MEM Hotels, luxury boutique hotels across Spain and Europe. Beautiful resorts, prime locations, high-end tourism, passive income, real estate appreciation. That's billionaire behavior. The fashion brand. Then came the Messi store, a lifestyle and sportswear brand built around his identity, because Messi understood something powerful. His name itself is an asset. The energy drink. Then came Mas Plus by Messi, a hydration and energy drink brand launched in the United States. The product sold out online almost immediately, and now it's entering major retail stores. This is the same blueprint followed by modern business athletes. LeBron, Logan Paul, KSI, The Rock. Messi joined the game too. The media company. Then there's 525 Rosario, a production company focused on entertainment, sports, and storytelling. Messi isn't just becoming the subject of media anymore. He wants to own media. Huge difference. The investment firm. Then comes the most billionaire move of all. Playtime Sports Tech, a sports and technology investment company. Messi is now investing into future businesses, startups, esports and technology, media. This is where athletes transition into capital allocators. And once that happens, the money multiplies differently. Messi stopped trading time for money years ago. Now his money works for him. That's how billionaire systems are built. There's something unique about Messi's billionaire story. It feels earned differently, because unlike many celebrity billionaires, Messi never looked obsessed with money. He never tried to appear flashy, never acted larger than life, never became a constant headline machine. In fact, Messi almost feels uncomfortable with fame sometimes. And maybe that's why people connect emotionally with this story. Because underneath the billions, people still see the quiet boy from Rosario, the kid who just wanted to play football. But there's another reason this moment matters. Messi represents a new era of athlete intelligence. Today's elite athletes are no longer just entertainers. They're corporations, media brands, investors, owners, and Messi mastered that transition perfectly. He built wealth without destroying his image, without scandals, without chaos, without becoming a caricature. That's incredibly rare. And yes, we have to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. For nearly 20 years, football fans argued endlessly. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo or Messi? Goals, trophies, Ballon d'Ors, Champions League nights, World Cup legacy. The debate became eternal. And now, even financially, they stand together again. The two greatest football icons of their generation have both become billionaire athletes. But they took different roads. Ronaldo built a louder empire, luxury branding, massive self-promotion, huge social media dominance. Messi built quieter wealth, strategic partnerships, long-term equity, business diversification. Different personalities, different branding styles, same destination, billionaire status. And honestly, that feels poetic. Lionel Messi becoming a billionaire is bigger than money. Much bigger. Because this story is really about leverage, about transformation, about evolution. A child who almost lost his future became a global icon, then became a global business, then become a billionaire. That doesn't happen accidentally. It takes vision, discipline, patience, smart people around you, and the ability to think beyond your primary talent. Messi understood something most athletes never do. Your career eventually ends, but ownership can last forever. And maybe that's the most important lesson from this entire story. The real goal isn't getting paid. The real goal is building something that keeps paying you long after you stop working. And Lionel Messi, he mastered that game too. From Rosario to Barcelona to Miami to billionaire status. Lionel Messi has officially become more than a football legend. He is now a global empire. And whether you believe he's the greatest footballer ever or not, one thing is undeniable. Very few athletes in human history have transformed talent into legacy at this scale. The billion-dollar GOAT, Lionel Messi.